everyone, Lisa here today. I'm back to share the April 2021 Picket Fence Studios release with you today. Another month has flown by. I don't know, sometimes I think they feel so long and then other times they just seem to be going by in a drop of a hat. But we are here again. It's the 14th of the month and I've got all the release here to show you today. So I'm going to jump straight in with my first card. So this is the first card. I apologise if the lighting's going in and out here. I have pulled my blind down today, but it is very bright in here. So I hope that you can see this okay. I'm using the new 6x6 stencil called Details of a Wing, and this is available in a slimline as well, and I'll show you that a bit later. But that's the stencil there, and I paired it with an older set. This is Claire Girl. And obviously she was just coloured with Copics and die cut out. So, but the background is using that stencil and two paper glazes plus the paper glaze enhancer. Now if you watched my video last month, you'll know that the paper glaze enhancer is this kind of white texture paste that you use in conjunction with your glazes, and it changes the kind of finished look of the paper glaze, which is normally quite shimmery, and it makes it a little bit flatter, but you won't be able to see it here. But when I look at this close up, I have used the paper glaze enhancer with both the lime zinnia and daffodil yellow paper glazes on this card. You can still see tiny little bits of sparkle in there, but when you look at it from a distance you wouldn't see that sparkle. So the two paper glazes I used on it are the lime zinnia, and this actually came out last month. My pot hadn't arrived in time, so I thought I would show it today. My goodness, isn't that just such a gorgeous colour? I absolutely love it. It's a very bright Granny Smith colour in my opinion. Just really beautiful, kind of zesty colour. And I paired it with one of the previously released glazes. This is daffodil yellow. So I think they're just gorgeous colours together, kind of citrusy and zesty. And they do pretty much keep all their colour even when mixed with the paper glaze enhancer. I mean, it's difficult here with the lighting, but they don't really lose a lot of that brightness. So absolutely love using both of those products, and that is the finished card. So along with that, the sentiment is from a stamp set called Inside Quotes Birthday. Picket Fence bought out a Christmas version of this at the end of last year. You now have a birthday version as well. And I took this sentiment here, which is, sorry to point this out, but you will always be older than me. Because lots of people I can send that to. But this card could have been funny, but I know at your age, bladder control can be a huge problem. So another funny sentiment. It is scientifically proven that people with more birthdays live longer, all those kind of things. You've got a general happy birthday as well. So really fun set. You can use it on the inside of a card, and I do that sometimes with these stamp sets, but I do also use them on the outside as well. So that is that card there, and I've also used some of the sequins from this gem mix. This is called Reflections. This is new this month, and it is a beautiful mix of iridescent and kind of yellowy green and pink gems, all different sizes. I took out the kind of greeny yellow ones and I used them just to accentuate around the sentiment and the girl on here. Difficult to see the sparkle of them, but they are very, very pretty. So that is also out this month. And whilst I'm here, I thought I would share with you the other 6x6 stencil that is coming out this month. This is called Tree of Hearts stencil, another 6x6, and as you can see, you've got the big heart. Looks really good offset against an A2 panel, and you can see the kind of tree branches there and how they've incorporated the hearts there. This is really pretty. I hope to be able to create something with this soon, probably with the paper glaze, of course. So that is that stencil. So for my next card, I did a little bit of Copic colouring. This is the card that I made. This is such a gorgeous floral image, and it's called Beautiful Girl's Flower Wreath. So you can actually use it across the whole card. I decided to just put it off to one side, but it really goes well with all the beautiful girls in the range. I've used it here with Alice Girl. This was released, I think, about 3 or 4 months ago now, and I hadn't got around to using her, and I thought that was just such a lovely image, and I thought I would pop her in the wreath. And the style is very kind of similar. She actually has, when you look at Alice Girl herself, she actually has a row of flowers at the bottom of her, but I've just slipped her behind the wreath for my design. So that is my card. As I say, it's stamped with the black hybrid ink and coloured with Copics. I did fussy cut the centre of the wreath out, but the Alice Girl has a coordinating die with her. So yes, that's how that looks, and this is the stamp set. So as you can see here, it's really beautiful set. Really lovely to colour. The areas are quite small as well, so you don't have to be, you don't have to be amazing at colouring to make an image look good like this. You've got smaller areas here, so they're not quite so intimidating, I don't think, if you're not, if you're not a lover of colouring. You've also got the little butterfly there, really pretty. I did think about popping that on as well, but I thought my card was probably busy enough. But that is the flower wreath. And then my sentiment comes from this new set. This is called Fancy Daily Sentiments, another one in the Fancy Sentiments range. So this is a 3-foot, you've got 6 sentiments there, just sort of kind of everyday sentiments. I went with the Make Today Happy sentiment, and it does come with coordinating dies, which I did use as well. So I heat embossed my sentiment onto black cardstock and then just cut it out with the die. Now all of these cards that I'm showing you and the products are going to be over on my blog today. The cards will be actually spread out over 3 posts, so you'll need to check back to see the details of each of those, but I will be showing all the products over on my blog today, so make sure you check that out. My next card features a new set called Wild Daisies. Now this is the stamp set here. It's another one of the largest stamp sets. I've used this on an A2 card, which I'm going to show you in a moment. Let's just widen this a little bit. So I hope you can see all of that. Really kind of pretty image. Again, very easy to colour with some kind of coordinating sentiments. Have a nice day. It's a celebration. We're here to celebrate you. So, I mean, that can be birthday, that can be any kind of celebratory event. So these look really good, actually offset up a slimline card as well, or along a slimline card. I've gone with the A2 though, and this is what my card looks like. So I stamped and coloured the daisies and I fussy cut them out. And then I just I ink blended a green panel of card, and I just adhered the daisies on top of that, and the sentiment is from the set. So yeah, really pretty set, and it's nice to have a couple of floral images as well this month. So my next 3 cards are going to be slimline cards, and they're all using the slimline die cutting system. And there is a new addition to that system this month, and this is the set here. I'll just zoom out a little bit here. I hope that you can see that okay. So with this set here, you have got the 2 scalloped rectangles. All of these dies coordinate with the 2 previously released sets. You've got the basic slimline die cutting system, and you also have the slimline die cutting system with the nested rectangles. So this is the set which is called Scallop Framed Dies. So you get these 2 rectangular scallops there, and you get another one of these just plain rectangles there. These all kind of stack up together in conjunction with the other 2 systems. So it's just a really, really versatile set of 3 dies that you can use to create slimline cards with. You have so many options and designs that you can make with these. So I've used this today. You get 4 sentiments. You get cheers, hello, hi and celebrate. As you can see, the celebrate will go the whole width of the card. And you've also got these frame dies here. So you've got the kind of circle frame, the scallop frame and the heart frame as well. So another fantastic addition to the system. So this is the card that I created using that system. I took a panel of white cardstock, a slimline panel. I actually had one that had been die cut using one of the dies from the first original die cutting system. And I laid the slimline details of a wing stencil down over the top. So you've seen the 6x6 version. This is a slimline version. So pretty. I really love this stencil. I think it's going to be popular. I actually think it looks a little bit like a zebra print, and I was tempted to do it in black and white behind my Claire girl on my first card and just have her as the pop of colour. But in the end I used the different colour paper glazes, but I thought because it looked a little bit like a zebra print it would look quite funky in black and white. But it's a really versatile design, and I'm pretty sure this one is going to fly. So that is that stencil. So I just did some ink blending with distress inks through my stencil, cut it down with the smaller of the scalloped dies from the new die cutting system, and then I went ahead and I used a butterfly insert die. So I'm just going to go on and show you those. They are a new addition for this month. So this month we've got 4 inserts that work along with the die cutting system. So these are purchased separately, and this is the first one. This is the Monarch butterfly. It's called Monarch Butterfly Slimline Die Cutting System Insert, so it does exactly what it says. I actually didn't use it in quite the same way. I just took the butterfly from it and I actually cut that out twice from white cardstock. So I got rid of the kind of option to use it as an insert in the card, as in the whole frame. And I just took the 2 butterflies out. You can see here I've actually layered them up there for a bit of dimension. And I did just cut a circle from the ink blended panel. But what I did do here, I framed that circle. So before I put the butterfly on it, I took one of the circular frames from this set. So it was this one here, and I just cut that from white cardstock, just to finish off my kind of circle there. I thought that that would frame it a little bit better. So I've got 2 of the butterflies. It's a really lovely insert, and I've got it on another card as well later. These 3 little gems are from the Reflections Gem Mix, and this sentiment here is from a set called Dance Mode On. I haven't used the main image on a card this month, but I did use this one, and I use this sentiment here. Whatever you decide to do in life, make sure it makes you happy. So that's the one that I just put on the strip there. But before I move on to my next card, I'll show you the other 3 options of the inserts. The first one here, this is called the Tree Scenery Insert. Really, really beautiful tree with a circular stitched frame. You've got 2 little bunnies there, so this will just cut a silhouette, so just from cardstock. You've got a cat, you've got a squirrel and 2 little birds. One of the design team has used this. I think it's with the bunnies, I'm pretty sure it is. It's just so cute. The next one is the mushroom field insert. So you've got the kind of grass there, you've got 3 mushrooms, you've got a couple little separate dies for mushrooms, 2 butterflies and a little ladybug. Again, that's just these would work well together. The tree, the mushroom and the butterfly would look really good on a card together. And then the final one is called the graduation insert, and this is has a congratulations word there, and then you've got a square stitched frame with the image, and it's got that kind of certificate and so on and so forth. So haven't got round to using these yet, but they're the new additions to the system. So moving on to my next card, which is another Slimline card. I am using this set here on the next one. This is called Cats Are Family, new set this month. It does come with a coordinating die. So really, really sweet set. You've got 3 little separate cats there that look as if they're going to be peeking through a window or something. You've got just peeking in on you, my friend. So if you want to go down that route with this set, that's definitely going to be an option, and you can have them peeking in all sorts of window apertures that you create with the system. I actually went ahead and used this larger image here. This is the cat on a pillow, which is on a stack of books. So really fun set. I really like the sentiments in here. Life short, spend it with a cat. Cats are our family we choose. Read all the books, pet all the cats. So you'll be able to see all the details of these over on the blog, and you'll be able to read the sentiments more closely there. So that is that set, and this is my card. So as you can see here, I took the larger image and I stamped it and just coloured it with Copics, and I matched my Copics with the gems from the Oceans of Green gem mix. So I have used those behind my heart aperture in this card. Really pretty close up. It's difficult to see all the sparkle. Perhaps if I tilt it there you can see it. I will have details on my blog of how this card was created. It's, you know, fairly simple to put together. These were just adhered down with double-sided tape and the panel mounted on top. And I took one of the die cut sentiments, or one of the die sentiments from this set, and I actually just cut it 3 times and stacked it up. So I took this set here, the sentiment here. This is the hello. So I stacked it up, and then I added the I love you, and that is from the cat stamp set. So that is how that card kind of came together. I just love this image. I think it's really fun, and I thought that it would make a nice feature to have the heart there. Oh, I should remember to tell you, the heart is actually cut with the larger of these 2 heart frame dies from the system. So I use that to create my little window, but instead of having my cat peeking in, I just thought I would fill that with gems. And last but not least, my final card that I've got to share with you is my final Slimline card, and this is this card here. So I just did some simple alcohol inks to create my background for this. It was mounted onto some gold cardstock for a little bit of bling. Again, I've used the same Monarch butterfly again on the side there. This sentiment here, Big Happy Hugs, is new this month. So this is it. It does cut the words separately, so you can have them kind of staggered like I have there. You could have them coming down the card, or you can have them all across in a row. So you can do whatever you like. You know, you can kind of maximize your use of that sentiment. You could even use it on an A2 card. So that is called the Big Happy Hugs word die. It's Slimline 7-inch Big Happy Hugs word die, I should say. So that is that one there, and that was my card. Now you've got 2 other options as well in the larger sentiments. So this is the Slimline 7-inch Happy Birthday, And again, I haven't cut this out, but I think this probably cuts them separately. So again, you can create, you know, you can use them in different ways on the card. It doesn't have to be in that straight line, but that is an option for you. And then obviously it's going to fit well on a slimline card. And you've also got one called Congratulations, so that is another one of the 7-inch word die. So haven't had a chance to use the birthday or the congratulations one yet. And finally, the last two stamp sets from this release. This one here on the right is called More Hot Chicks, and this one here on the left is called From My Heart. And this one here on the right you can use as as a background builder. As you know, if you've watched any of my previous videos, I talk a lot about the background builders. I really wanted to use this. I've run out of time this month. I think this is a really fun set, and it's so quirky. You can build your background with this set, so kind of each edge matches up. You can just kind of move it or move it to the side, and they'll all kind of tie up together. They repeat stamp and create a kind of seamless background. So really good fun. That's More Hot Chicks. And then this one, as I say, is From My Heart, just another smaller stamp set. This would look really fabulous with little rainbow hearts in it. Could go along the bottom of a card. But yeah, didn't get a chance to use that this month. So there we go. That brings me to the end of the release. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing the new products. I think this is a really lovely release. I've enjoyed creating all of my cards this month, and I'll just sort of run through them here, just a reminder of the things that I have created. But as I say, thank you so much for watching. All the details are going to be over on my blog. I will have a link to the relevant blog post in my description below, and also links to all of the new products as well if you want to take a closer look. But if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing if you'd like to see more, and I will be back soon with another video for you. Have a lovely day. Bye.